Today on MUFC Pulse, we'll dive into some incredibly intriguing news. Real Madrid star emerges as a transfer target, and Casemiro's reaction to the Mateus Fernandes deal. For more on this story, check out the video. We also have some equally exciting football news coming up, so stay tuned until the end to catch it all. Welcome to MUFC Pulse. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell for more updates. Man United considering sensational swoop for Real Madrid star. Manchester United are reportedly exploring the opportunity to bring their former player, Álvaro Carreras, back home from Real Madrid. This plan has come about after Real Madrid officially signed Marc Cucurella from Chelsea for a transfer fee of €60 million. Cucurella's arrival is expected to push Carreras out of the starting lineup, which has led the player to start thinking about moving on to secure regular game time. It appears the powers that be at Old Trafford are keen to pounce on this sudden turn of events to bolster their squad. This move could well alter Manchester United's transfer plans, as they had previously been heavily pursuing Newcastle left-back Lewis Hall. The Red Devils management are indeed prioritizing the recruitment of a new left-back to strengthen their defense. If the process to bring in Carreras goes smoothly, Manchester United will most likely drop their interest in signing Lewis Hall. Carreras himself is no stranger to the club, having played for Manchester United's youth team between 2020 and 2024. After being sold to Benfica, where he put in brilliant performances before eventually being bought by Real Madrid last summer, he now has a great chance of returning to Old Trafford. Cucurella's arrival in Madrid has given Manchester United an opening to convince the Spanish defender to return home to England. Throughout last season, the Spanish defender made 42 appearances, contributing 3 goals and 7 assists across all competitions. Casemiro comments on the signing of Mateus Fernandes. Manchester United have moved quickly in this summer's transfer window by making West Ham United's young midfielder, Mateus Fernandes, their primary signing target. The Portuguese midfielder is seen as the perfect fit to strengthen the team's midfield under the guidance of manager Michael Carrick. This aggressive approach has been taken by the Red Devils management to boost the team's performance, ensuring they can compete at the very top of both domestic and European competitions next season. Fernandes' arrival is expected to bring a fresh spark of creativity, which has been seen as rather inconsistent in the team's play of late. Manchester United's interest has been warmly received, as the player himself is reported to be very keen on making the move to Old Trafford in the near future. Following West Ham United's relegation to the second tier, Fernandes immediately urged his club's management to let him move on to another team. The talented 21-year-old midfielder does not want to miss out on the grand opportunity of playing in a prestigious tournament like the Champions League with Manchester United. The prospect of playing under Carrick is also a major selling point that has made the player prioritize this move. Despite mutual interest from both sides, the transfer is still held up by a disagreement over the valuation, given that West Ham United have slapped a hefty price tag on their prized asset. The Hammers initially demanded a transfer fee reaching £80 million for anyone wishing to sign their midfielder. This incredibly high figure made the initial talks rather difficult, as the two clubs held differing views on his worth. The West Ham management feel this price is entirely fair, considering the player's immense potential and his lengthy contract. Responding to the high price tag, Manchester United's management have made it clear that they will not bow to the financial pressure applied by West Ham United. The chasing club is currently preparing an opening bid of around £70 million to test the waters with the selling club. Those at Manchester United are highly optimistic that personal terms regarding the contract and wages with the player can be sorted out with ease. They believe that Fernandes' own strong desire to leave will help soften West Ham management's stubborn stance. Manchester United's position in the race for the youngster's signature is looking very strong, as they find themselves leading the pack ahead of other interested clubs. Several European giants, including Real Madrid, are reported to have pulled out of the running after learning of the high price set by West Ham United. English rivals Arsenal have taken a similar step, viewing the midfielder's valuation as utterly unreasonable. This situation leaves the Red Devils free to steer the direction of the talks without having to worry about being beaten to the punch by a rival team at the final hurdle. The decision to pursue Fernandes was made after Manchester United chose to pull out of a deal for Elliot Anderson from Nottingham Forest, who has now moved to Manchester City instead. Fernandes is penciled in to become the new midfield partner alongside Ederson from Atalanta, who has already officially joined the club. This complete overhaul of such a crucial area of the pitch is proof of the club's seriousness about reclaiming the league title. Casemiro gave a positive response regarding the transfer rumors surrounding the talented young player, Mateus Fernandes, to Manchester United. He acknowledged that Mateus is a remarkable talent, though he did not deny the heavy pressure placed on young players to hit the ground running at such a massive club. For Casemiro, The arrival of quality players in midfield is good news that will create healthy competition for places, whilst providing the crucial squad depth needed to face a long and packed season ahead. Furthermore, with the Red Devils returning to the Champions League under Michael Carrick, United are seen as badly needing the best available players to compete at the highest level. Casemiro also believes that Carrick's experience as a highly successful former midfielder will be of immense help in developing the new signings. In the end, he hopes that whoever is signed will wear the Manchester United shirt with all their heart, share the same vision, and work socks off to bring the club back into contention for silverware. Casemiro's departure, which has been confirmed for this season, actually makes the urgency of signing Mateus Fernandes far more vital for Manchester United. Rather than being a rival for a place in the team, Fernandes is now seen as a direct part of the midfield rebuilding process, meant to fill the massive void left by the veteran Brazilian midfielder. A heavy burden now lies on the shoulders of the Red Devils management and Michael Carrick to get this transfer over the line quickly. They must ensure that the transition from the Casemiro era to an era of talented young midfielders like Fernandes and Ederson goes smoothly, in order to protect the club's ambitions in the Champions League next season. 4 players entering final year of contracts. Manchester United are gearing up for the 2026-2027 season, which will mark Michael Carrick's first full campaign at the helm. Amidst this period of transition, the Old Trafford board faced crucial decisions regarding the future of several key squad members. The main focus lies on 4 players whose contract situations have become the talk of the town down Matt Busby way. Bruno Fernandes has just enjoyed a stellar campaign, breaking the Premier League assist record this season. The club's brass have made it clear they want their skipper to stay put beyond the summer's transfer window. Given United hold an option to trigger a 12-month extension, there are currently no plans to table a brand new deal, though that stance could well shift as the 2026-2027 season progresses. The Stretford end will certainly be pleased to know that their talismanic midfielder is not going anywhere anytime soon. The Portuguese midfielder's future was previously a proper saga after he knocked back an offer from Saudi Arabian outfit Al Hilal last year. Things got a bit testy with the club last December when he claimed United actually wanted him to take the money and run. However, Fernandes later confirmed that the club hierarchy had reassured him of his worth, aligning their vision with former boss Ruben Amorim, to ensure he remains the man to lead the side out at Old Trafford. At the back, Manchester United also hold all the cards regarding Lisandro Martinez's future through a 1-year contract extension option. The Argentine centre-half has endured a proper nightmare of a season due to a string of fitness issues. Martinez was sidelined for the first 3 months of the campaign with a knee injury, which was quickly followed by a calf problem that kept him out of action between February and March. Everyone at the club is desperate to see him catch a break and get a proper run of games under his belt. On top of his injury woes, Martinez's season was hit by controversy after he copped a 3-match ban shortly after returning to fitness. The suspension was handed down following a daft moment where he pulled Everton striker Dominic Calvert-Lewin's hair. Even so, Martinez's grit and character are still seen as vital traits for Carrick's defensive plans moving forward. It is a different story altogether between the sticks, with Altay Bayındır reportedly packing his bags to leave Old Trafford this summer. The Turkish shot-stopper is fed up with kicking his heels on the bench and is now hunting for a starting spot elsewhere. Although his contract runs until 2027 and United have an extension option, Bayındır is dead set on moving on before the transfer deadline slams shut. It is a shame things did not work out for him here, but nobody can blame the lad for wanting to play actual football. This move is being made to save his international career and get some proper match sharpness back after stalling in Manchester. The United board look unlikely to stand in his way, seeing as the player has completely made up his mind to find a new challenge where he can be the undisputed number 1. Meanwhile, the most pressing matter involves Luke Shaw, as his contract does not include a 1-year extension clause. If the Red Devils do not get a shift on and offer him a new deal, the veteran left-back will walk away for absolutely nothing as a free agent next summer. Shaw currently holds the mantle of the longest-serving player in the United dressing room. Losing such an experienced figure for absolutely nothing would be a massive blow for the club's hierarchy. The 30-year-old was snapped up from Southampton in the summer of 2014 for a £27 million fee, racking up 325 appearances along the way. Interestingly, after years of being plagued by injuries, Shaw has been a revelation this season, finishing as the only United player to start every single Premier League match without spending a single minute on the treatment table. Looking ahead beyond these 4, Manchester United have moved quickly to tie down Harry Maguire and Tom Heaton, who are also about to enter the final year of their deals. Both experienced heads have just penned fresh 1-year contract extensions to keep the squad depth sorted. In Maguire's case, his new agreement still includes an option for a further 12 months. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comment your opinion.